Hey there guys, Griff here, showing you 10 cars in Forza Horizon 5 I really recommend getting. They've all got unique qualities and weird quirks, and all of them will make a great addition to your garage. They're all pretty expensive, but if you use my AFK money farm, you can get millions of credits in no time at all. Check out the description for codes to these AFK races. There's a link above for you. I've got races with different numbers of laps depending on how much time you want to spend on them, but all of them will pay out the most credits possible out of all the events you can do in the game. So we'll kick things off with number 10 on the list of cars you should try, and it's the Porsche Taycan Turbo S 2020. Now the reason you'll want to get this car is because it's one of the only cars in Forza Horizon 5 capable of using the boost start. To use the boost start, here's what you need to do. First, go into the options and select manual shifting. Now go here and put the telemetry on. Once you've done that, download a custom tuning setup. I really like this one, so that's the one I recommend. Now take your nice new Porsche to a long straight road, preferably a flat one, and you're ready to boost start. So put your car into gear 2, hold down the handbrake and hold down accelerate. So that's hold down the A button and hold down the right trigger. Once you've got both of these held down, you'll start to build horsepower. Make sure you go above 250k horsepower. That bit is key, above 250k horsepower. And that will take around 2 or 3 minutes. So you might want to tie like a rubber band or something to the trigger and just hold the A button manually. You can just keep building and building until you're finally ready for blast off. Just release the handbrake while holding the accelerate button and you'll launch off the line like some kind of ground rocket, achieving absolutely insane speeds. I can only get up to this much myself, but other players have achieved speeds of over 400 kilometers an hour with this method. Now, I've not driven this model of Porsche before in real life, or literally any kind of Porsche, but I'm pretty sure they don't do this. Guys, I'm thinking this might be a glitch. This works with any electric car in the game that has more than one gear. So another car this works with is the Jaguar I-Pace. Give it a try, see if you can get up to 400 kilometers an hour, and let me know if you do. I would love to hear how you get on. Now, the next car is ridiculously expensive, so you're gonna want to have credits, and I'm delighted to say my sponsor is here to help you out. They are the fine folks over at Aurora Resupply. If you're looking to boost your account on Forza Horizon 5, then check them out. Just Google Aurora Resupply or click the link in the description. They'll help you get ahead in other games too, not just Forza, so give them a look and you'll be able to afford the next car on this list, the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento. I go on about this car a lot. If you've seen my videos, you'll know that I can't get enough of it, but there's a good reason for that, and that's because the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento is the ideal car to farm credits with. Not only is it one of the fastest cars in the game, but if you get the Forza edition of this car, it comes with a rare 1.5 skills boost. This is key in my AFK money farm, since the aim is to basically build up a massive skill chain while you're racing, get loads of skill points, then cash those in for credits using the Willy Jeep method, which everyone knows about. You can't actually buy the Forza Edition Jesko from the store, so if you want to get your hands on it, you need to do it in one of two ways. Either get ridiculously lucky in a wheel spin, which is how I got it, or search for it in online auctions. A little tip to succeeding in auctions is to wait until there's a minute left on the bid before bidding. Then keep checking whether you've been outbid or not, so you can win in glorious bid sniping fashion. Or if all else fails and someone outbids you at the last minute, like what happened to me, just pay the buy it now price and rub your money in their annoying faces. Onto the Dodge Viper Drift Edition now, and this is the absolute best drift car in all of Forza Horizon 5. I love it. It just wants to drift. It's almost easier to drift than drive normally, which makes it great for racking up XP. As you can see, you can take the Dodge Viper down any road and start scoring points, whether it's a narrow street in a dense town or a stretch of desert filled with smashable cactuses. Each cactus you smash gets you XP, so it's definitely worth drifting around the desert for a bit to earn XP. You could also drift up and down the winding roads of the volcano, and it's even better here when you've got skill songs playing, because skill songs raise your skill chain multiplier from 5 to 10. That's if you don't drive off the volcano, which is always a hazard. But if you're looking for the fastest way to earn drift XP in the Dodge Viper, I suggest heading to the stadium and drifting around the whole thing. What you do here is just build up speed and then drift in one continuous slide in a big circle. you can build up crazy amounts of XP, easily get like 100k XP in one skill chain, which pays out the maximum of 10 skill points. So yeah, if you want the best drift car in the entire game, get the Dodge Viper Drift Edition. Next up, the Aston Martin Valhalla for 1,150,000 credits. Aston Martin make the signature car of James Bond, and the Valhalla is the newest model. But it's a model that's so new, James Bond himself didn't even get to drive it. It features in the latest movie, No Time to Die, but Bond never gets behind the wheel of this incredible vehicle, instead opting for the reliable Aston Martin DB5. The Aston Martin DB5 debuted in 1964 Bond film Goldfinger, then went on to appear in 6 more Bond films. They just can't get enough of this car. These are Thunderball, GoldenEye, Tomorrow Never Dies, Casino Royale, Skyfall, and Spectre. It's entirely subjective which one you like more, whether it's the classic Aston Martin model or the latest one, but you can't deny the Valhalla is the most powerful Aston Martin yet. This is a performance class S2 car and goes so fast, it's basically an F1 car. Maybe Bond will crack it out in the next film, eh? Onto the 2021 Mercedes AMG One now, and it costs 2,700,000 credits and has retractable bits. That's a nice action. If this car looks familiar, it's because you've seen it on the front cover of Forza Horizon 5. Yes, this is the cover star, and it's definitely earned that title by being very nice to look at. I like the little shark fin on the roof, which adds a sort of aquatic element, and also the signature logo on the hood. Annoyingly though, this logo disappears when you try adding different color schemes, suggesting the makers just painted it on. If only it were that easy to own a Mercedes. Next on the list of 10 cars you should get in Forza Horizon 5, it's the Koenigsegg Jesko. The reason for this is it features the highest possible top speed rating a vehicle can have in this game, 10 out of 10. It simply does not get faster than the Jesko. I don't know what they put in this car, but my guess is rocket fuel. As with all cars in this game, you can make the Jesko go even faster by tuning it. You could do that manually or let the computer do all the work and do it automatically, but the best way for me is to browse community created tunings. They cost around 10k credits each, but they're worth it to wring every bit of power you can out of your cars. And we're onto the Warthog now, which costs 850,000 credits. The iconic Halo Jeep is an unlockable vehicle in Forza Horizon 5, and it comes with some pretty amazing details. For instance, the top speed of the Warthog is 117 miles per hour. 117, of course, being a reference to Master Chief's real name, John 117. As well as that, the community has made some paint jobs to add even more authenticity. To unlock the Warthog, just go to the auto show and search for the manufacturer called AMG Transport Dynamics. It's hiding away under this boring name. No turret on the back, unfortunately. This is a civilian model, and it wouldn't be fair to your competitors. Here we have the 1969 Dodge Charger, another car you should definitely try. For 103,000 credits, you can feel like you're in a movie. The 1969 Dodge Charger appeared in The Fast and the Furious, and there are even paint jobs so you can feel like Big Vin. Thanks again, community. But these aren't the only movies this classic car has been in. It was also in The Dukes of Hazzard, the 1970s TV show, and in that show, it famously went by the name The General Lee. And it was also in the Steve McQueen film Bullets. Sadly, you will not have the same style as Steve McQueen when you drive it. This is what I look like. Fun fact, the Dodge Charger originally sold for $2,850, which doesn't sound much, but in 2021, that equates to $22,733, which actually is quite a lot for a car. Now this one is an even more classic film car, none other than the DMC DeLorean from Back to the Future. It's actually got an amazing history, this car, and it goes way deeper than just the novelty of being the car that took Doc and Marty through time at 88 miles per hour. If you want to learn more, there's a really good podcast detailing the creation of the DeLorean, including how its creator, John DeLorean, made a deal with shady cartel members and then got busted by the FBI. To listen to it, just search The Myth of John DeLorean. It's a podcast by Business Moothers. Definitely recommend checking it out. That's one of my favorite podcasts. And hey, listen to that while you're driving this car. Usually to get the DeLorean, you'd have to complete a set of challenges, but there's actually a cheat way to get it without doing the challenges. Just open your car collection and select the DeLorean. Now back out. Now go back into your car collection and keep pressing Y. The DeLorean will now be unlocked and ready for you to buy. Last but not least, the 1965 Shelby Cobra Daytona Coupe. And the reason you'll want it is basically for pure bragging rights, because the Shelby Cobra Daytona Coupe is the most expensive car in the game. To buy it will cost you 30 million credits. That's like 5 houses. Even if you use the AFK money farm I've linked in the description, it's going to take you ages to unlock this car. The reason it's so expensive is because the real life version is expensive. In 2009, one sold for 7.25 million, making it the 4th most expensive American car of all time. If you're wondering what the first most expensive American car of all time is, it's actually another Shelby car, the 1962 Shelby 260 Cobra CSX 2000, driven by Carroll Shelby himself. I mean, it's not really clear why the Forza devs opted to put the world's 4th most expensive car into the game instead of the first most expensive car, but hey, at the end of the day, it's still a Shelby Cobra Daytona Coupe, and that just screams class, doesn't it? So those were 10 cars I recommend trying in Forza Horizon 5. But wait, there's one special car I do want to give a shout out to, and that's, of course, the Willy Jeep. Thank you for your wheel spins. You're not great to drive or even look at really, but you help us afford cars that are. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know in the comments if you've got a favorite car that I didn't mention in this video, and drop me a like if you enjoyed what you saw. Subscribe to the channel for more Forza Horizon 5 videos like this one, and have a great day.